Hi everyone, welcome to Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth Stampin' Corner, and I have a super cute treat to share with you guys today. Inside some little chocolates. I'm going to show you all the details on this little guy. It's really cute and really easy to make. This is a good one to mass produce if you have to mass produce a bunch of them. This is a really good one. Alright, before we get into our project though, lots going on. Paper Pumpkin, we're reaching the deadline to sign up for August Paper Pumpkin. You must sign up by August 10th, which is next week. So make sure you sign up. There's less than a week left to sign up for this. This is going to be a great kit. It's designed by Shelly Gardner. She's Stampin' Up's co-founder. It's a hope kit, or hope box, 9 cards, coordinating envelopes, supplies to decorate your box, and then you can share it with your friends, your family, or just keep it for yourself with things that are meaningful to you. So it's a really great idea for a paper pumpkin. It's going to be a really beautiful kit. I'm so excited about this one, so make sure that you sign up to get this kit by August 10th. Alright, my card crate this month features the hand-penned Petals, and the cards are gorgeous. The last day to sign up for the card crate is next Friday, is August 13th. So if you want card crate, you need to RSVP with payment by Friday to get it. Card crate is a class in the mail. It will come directly to your mailbox. It includes $20 in product, 4 cards, PDF instructions, video instructions. It's fantastic. And this month the cards are just simply gorgeous. All right, guys. Yeah. Yesterday our catalog launched. So the holiday catalog is now live. I can show you the inside. We can talk all about it. It is fantastic. So this catalog is probably one of my favorite holiday catalogs, and the more I use the products, the more I really love them. But I did want to just point out a few products for you. There is a link to the entire catalog on my blog. You can check out yesterday's post. There's a link to the entire catalog. You can check it out on PDF, or if you want your own copy and you're in the United States, I'd love to send you one. Just send me a message and I will get one in the mail for you. Alright, so I just want to talk about a few of my absolute favorite must-have products from this catalog. So the first one is the Christmas season bundle. I'm actually going to turn the page so you can see, but this Christmas Painted Christmas DSP is pretty amazing too. This is another probably must-have. But this Christmas season bundle, this one right here, this is the one I have used by far the most. Not only for the stamps, I've used these a ton, and not just on Christmas projects, I've used them a ton on other projects. The card I have on my blog today, I don't have it in person. I made them for a swap and they all got sent away, but the card I have on my blog today, you can check out today's post, uses this stamp set and the dies, and it's not a Christmas card at all, so make sure you check it out. So this is not just a Christmas stamp set. There are, you know, pine cones and pine branches, but that does not mean it's a Christmas stamp set. Do not pass this one over just because you think it's a Christmas stamp set. Now the best part about this bundle are the dies, and I'm going to show them to you here because they're a little hard to see in the catalog. But they are the dies, and look at those amazing labels. They are fantastic. I've used these a ton on almost everything since I've gotten them. They are fantastic, so if you get nothing else, get these dies. They are phenomenal. Alright, let me put those dies down. Alright, the second thing I wanted to point out, now this stamp set is also included in this entire Painted Christmas suite, and this is a great one too. If you need some Christmas greetings, this is a good one. That's a Christmas to remember. Alright, coming in number 2 on my list is the Whimsy and Wonder DSP. Now, I don't have a whole lot of this left because I've used a ton of it, so there's not a lot. I can't really show it to you, but it is fantastic. Now, the catalog does not do it justice. I had no idea how amazing it was until I got it in person, so don't pass this DSP over. It is phenomenal DSP. It's got some like iridescent pieces to them. Just beautiful. Phenomenal. Alright, the next bundle that I wanted to talk about is this one. This is the Sweet Little Stockings Bundle. This is actually the bundle we're going to use today. It is so cute. Because this bundle, a couple of the dies are already taken out for our use today, but this is what we're using today. I love the little stockings. I love the little animals. The greetings are really cute. All the little pieces, you can just build the cutest little scene, and the dies are fantastic too, especially this big label die right here. It's stitched, and it's just going to be fantastic for so many projects. So this is a great one to have, but the entire suite, again, is pretty phenomenal. These little matte dots I've been using a ton too. All right, of course, no list is complete of mine without the Penguin Place bundle. There's actually a coordinating DSP that coordinates with this in the Celebration catalog that you can earn for free. So if you love the penguins, make sure you bump that order up to $50. You can get the DSP for free, and we'll talk about Celebration in just a minute. But the penguins are the cutest. They are probably my favorite. I've been using them a ton. I love them, love them, love them. All right, the cute Halloween suite. I shared this last Friday. If you missed that video, check my YouTube channel. We used every product in the suite, the DSP, the bundle, which is a punch bundle. We all love a punch bundle. The boxes, the sequins, the stars. We used it all. So check out that. You can check that out on YouTube or on my blog. Just scroll back to last Friday. It's there. Another Christmas greeting stamp set that I absolutely love is this one. And it's not just Christmas. There's much gratitude, sending love. And then there's a couple Christmas ones. But there are inside and outside greetings with this one that I love. But I just love that scripty font. It's just so pretty. Heartfelt Wishes. It's on page 57. I just love this one. All right, now the last thing I wanted to point out in the catalog. Now, if you are looking for a specific bundle, I just wanted to point this out. On page 65, as you go through, you'll see all of the stamp sets and their coordinating bundles, whether they're punches, whether they're dies. You'll see them also. If you're looking for a specific bundle, make sure you head to the back of the catalog because they are all listed there with their bundles, so you can check all of that out. All right, so that is the holiday catalog. And remember, if you don't have one of these, I'd love to send you one. If you're in the United States, I'll be happy to get you one if you don't already have a demonstrator. I am super excited about our next part. This is Celebration. Now, normally we only do Celebration once a year in January, February normally, but we are so fortunate to get to do it twice a year this time. Now, Celebration is like Stampin' Up's gift to you. With every $50 you purchase, you're going to get to choose a free product from this catalog. Now, there are some higher price items. There's a couple that you're going to get free with a $100 purchase instead of a $50 purchase, but there are amazing ones that you can get with a $50 purchase. So we'll just flip through them real quick. All of these you can only earn for free during August and September, and they are while supplies last. So make sure you prioritize your wish list to whatever you want the most first, because they're going to go, some of them I think will go pretty quickly. So make sure you get those must-have items first, and they're cumulative. So if you spend $100, you're going to get to choose either two $50 items or one $100 item. So I hope that makes sense. You can earn as many as you want. There is no limit. And speaking of Celebration, so we're going to start in my VIP group. Make sure you join my VIP group. There's a link in the video description. If you're not already on my VIP group, make sure you join my VIP group, because every Sunday we're going to do Celebration Sundays. I'm going to feature a different product in the catalog. Here's our penguin paper, Penguin Playmates. So cute. We're going to feature a different Celebration product that you can earn for free with a fun project. There's some paper here, a stamp set here, feels like home. And every Sunday I'm going to bring you a project. 9 a.m. Sunday morning in my VIP group. Celebration Sundays. Don't miss it. I'm going to make an amazing project so you can join it. Now this one is super cute. So they have the Counting Sheep stamp set. And then there's the Counting Sheep dies. They are both at a $50 level. But if you spend $100, you can get them both free. So they're fantastic. There's another stamp set. The texture and frames. This one, Summer Shadow Dies, coordinates with the Shaded Summer stamp set. That's in our annual catalog. So if you already own this stamp set, you definitely want to make sure you get those dies to go with it. And then there's another $100 item, the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. Now, if you're placing a large order, then you might want to consider all those Stampin' rewards you're going to get. Now, this says host, but you don't have to host a party to get these. If your order is over $150, or if you grab a couple of friends' orders and they accumulate to over $150, you're going to still get those Stampin' rewards. And Stampin' rewards start at only $150, but when you get to a $300 level, you're going to get this stamp set completely free. This one, it's in your words. It's beautiful. There's so many different greetings in there. Fantastic. It's going to go with so many different cards and projects. So once your order hits $300, you just automatically get this. That's a free gift from Stampin' Up. In addition, you're going to get all those other hostess benefits. But if you are considering placing a large order, your best option is going to be the join my team. During Celebration, so during August and September, you are going to get to choose one of these free bundles. These are all bundles from the holiday catalog that we just went through. These, you can choose one of these bundles absolutely free with your starter kit. So your starter kit is $99. You choose $125 in product. You're going to get one of these bundles for free. You're going to get free shipping. You're going to get a free paper pumpkin. It is a phenomenal deal and one that you don't want to miss. So check out all of these bundles. I have this on my blog too. All the bundles that you can choose. It's on my blog. It was posted yesterday, so you can check that out on my blog. And it's also, I posted a picture on social media too, so you can check that out. But if you have a very long wish list, this is really your best bet. Now, what does it mean to join Stampin' Up? It just means that you are a Stampin' Up demonstrator. It does not mean you have to do classes. It does not mean that you have to sell. You are going to earn a discount for yourself on any purchases, and you're just going to get a ton of free stuff. This is just the best time to join, and this is just a phenomenal promotion. So if you love these bundles, like there's that Christmas season bundle, you can get that one for free. I just told you how amazing that one is. The Sweet Little Stockings you can get for free. That's the one we're using today. The penguins, the whimsical trees, I've been using a ton. So lots of phenomenal bundles, and you can earn them for free when you join my team. And there's a link to join in the video description. If you want more information about joining, please let me know. I would love to talk to you about joining my team. We have a lot of fun, and I just love to welcome you. I'd love to have you on my team. All right, let's get to the project today. I think I've talked enough. This is our project today, this sweet little gift box. It just has some little chocolates inside. I'm going to show you those little chocolates in just a minute, but let's get the box made first. So I'm going to pull out my Simply Scored. Now, all the measurements are in the video description, and they will be on my blog tomorrow, so you don't have to worry about writing anything down. You can head to my blog tomorrow, or you can check out that video description. Okay, so we are going to need a piece of cardstock that is 4 by 5 3/4. So we're going to start on the 4-inch side, and we are going to score it at 5/8 on each side. So I'm going to score it at 5/8 here, and I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to score it at 5/8 here. Now, on the longer side, on the 5 3/4 inch side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, at 2 1/2, 3 1/8, and 5 1/8. Okay? Now, get out your bone folder. I say this every time I make a box. Your bone folder is your secret weapon. It will make your creases sharper. It'll make your corners more pronounced. It'll just make your box look super professional. Okay, we're gonna do just a teeny tiny bit of trimming on this box. Now, so grab your scissors. Now you just wanna kind of make note, there's a 1/2 inch side, and then there's a 3/8 inch side. So there's not a big difference in those two sides, but it will make a difference for your box. So make sure that you use the smaller side. This is the 1/2 inch side. So what we're gonna do on that 1/2 inch side is we're gonna cut off the corners on that side, and that will really indicate to us which one is that 1/2 inch side. Once our corners get cut off, then it'll be much easier. If you need to get out a ruler and measure, do that. Just make sure you're doing the that 1/2 inch side. Okay, now for the rest of these little squares, we're just going to cut up those score lines and notch in. Okay, that's all we're gonna do. So there is not a whole lot of trimming. There's not a lot of waste on this box. That's really all we're doing. We're just gonna trim up that little tab. We're gonna do the same thing on this little corner. We're just gonna notch in those tabs just a little bit. And just one more over on this side. Okay. And last one right here. And just notch them in. Now, notching them in is just really going to help your box go together. And that is, so this is that 1/2 inch score line. That's basically all the trimming we're going to do. We're going to do one more quick thing. These sides are 5/8 inches long, and I just want them to be about 1/2 inch long, just like that lid, so that the box goes together a little bit easier. So I'm just trimming off. I'm just using my scissors and just trimming off just a little bit. If you want to make sure this is super straight, you can use your paper trimmer, but you know, it's just a quick, easy box, so don't worry about making it super complicated. All right, and now just to help us with those sides to go in, I'm just going to notch these in just a little bit, and all of them, so all 3 of those sides. Okay, and then I'll lay this flat so you can see what I've done to my box. This is basically your your basic kind of clamshell box. Okay, so this is our 1/2 inch side. We've trimmed up these sides. We just trimmed the little square pieces over here. Okay, that is basically it. Now I'm going to use liquid glue for my box. You can use any strong glue. When I have little tiny tabs like this, I just find liquid glue is the best bet. So just glue on those little squares, and we're just going to fold them up. Now I'm going to hold them all in place with some clothespins. When you're using liquid glue, you just want to give them a few minutes to dry. You can hold them yourself, or you can just, you know, use tools at your disposal. I'm going to use those clothespins. Just a little bit of glue on the corners here. And let me grab a couple more clothespins. I always keep clothespins on my desk because it's just so easy to grab them. And you always need clothespins. Okay. So there's our box. We're just going to set that aside to dry while we do the rest of our coloring and stuff. Okay. So I have a scrap piece of white here. We're going to do our stamping on here. Okay. And I just have black memento, and I'm going to stamp the little puppy. I told you we're using that Sweet Little Stocking stamp set. We're going to stamp the little puppy. We're going to make him a golden retriever puppy because they are so cute. And then we just have the stocking here. Okay. Just going to stamp that. Perfect. All right. Put that away. And while we're waiting for that to dry, just a second, we're going to do our greeting, and I'm using Evening Evergreen for that. That is going to coordinate with our cardstock and our DSP. So Santa Paws is coming to town. I'm going to do it all the way on the left so that we can tuck that in. And this piece, I don't know that I wrote down the measurements for this piece. I may actually trim it a little bit. It's a little tall for me. But this piece is about 2 3/4 by 1, but I think I'm going to trim it just a little bit on my trimmer. So you can just get a scrap piece of white. Anything that will hold your greeting will be good. I just want to trim that just a little bit. All right. Throw that away. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I smeared it already. I have green ink all over me. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll just set that aside to finish drying. Let's pull back in our little stamped pieces here. We're going to start with our stocking. And for my stocking, I have 3 different colors of Stampin' Blends. I have Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, and Pool Party. I'm actually going to start with my Pool Party. I'm going to start with my dark ones. And I just want it dark along the bottom here. And the little puppy's going to cover a lot of this top, so I'm not worried about that too much. And I want it dark along this side over here. Along the toe. It's going to get real light when it gets to that toe of the stocking. And pull in your light Pool Party, just go over it in circular motions and just kind of blend it out. Again, the top of this stocking is going to be covered a lot by that little puppy, so I'm not too worried about that. Just kind of blend out that line, and then the same down here. Circular motions will help blend it much easier. Okay, and then it's going to be lightest right at that toe. Okay, that's it with the Pool Party. This is going to be a quick, easy color. All right, with my Cherry Cobbler, I'm actually just going to use my Cherry Cobbler dark. I'm not going to do any blending with this. I'm just going to color this part, the little, I don't know, like the cuff maybe? I don't know what that's called on a stocking. We're just coloring that little part right there. Okay, and I just used dark. You can use light if you want it a little bit lighter. For our Evening Evergreen, I'm going to start with my dark. And I'm going to make the center the lightest. So I'm just going to color just along the outside here. This is a really dark color, Evening Evergreen, but when you blend it out, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to go back in with the light, and I'm going to use my brush tip for this. It's a pretty big space, so I'm going to just go in with my brush tip. Circular motions along those dark lines. That will get rid of all the harsh lines, and then you just want to work your way to the middle. Fill in that middle last. And then if you feel like it needs a little bit more color, you can always come in with your dark. But I think that's good. It's going to dry just gorgeous. All right, for our puppy, I have Daffodil Delight and I have So Saffron. We're going to start with our Daffodil Delight for the dark, we're starting with dark Daffodil Delight, and where the artist has drawn in all these little fur lines, that is where I'm adding some highlights. And then just around his little eyes right there, and then on his paws under his face, that's where I'm adding the dark. Let me hold that up. So he looks a little funny now, but don't worry, he's gonna look super cute. I'm gonna go into my light Daffodil Delight, and I'm just gonna go over all those areas. I'm not gonna blend them out too much. I don't want them super blended out. I really want some of those darker lines, but I don't want them to be harsh lines, so I'm gonna blend them over just a little bit up here on his forehead and then on his paws. Now for his little nose, I didn't want it to be super bright, so I'm using a dark So Saffron, and then I'll just pull that down with the dark So Saffron. And that will just kind of tone it down just a little bit. All right, so there is our cute little puppy. Isn't it cute? All right, move all my trash out of the way, and we are going to die cut these. Get some Post-it notes to hold these in place. Post-it tape. Whoops, let me try that again. Get the sticky part actually on the die. There we go. So these dies are in that coordinating bundle. You can get it for free if you join my team. It could be the bundle you choose for free. I'm going to pull in my mini cut and emboss machine because why not? Any opportunity to use this. This mini cut and emboss machine is $60, and you can earn a free celebration product when you purchase the mini cut and emboss machine. And most of our dies fit in here. So if you're new to paper crafting, or you just want to maybe get a smaller die cutting machine, this could be the one you want. So there's our little stocking, and then we have our little puppy. So cute. All right, I'm going to use some liquid glue and just adhere our little puppy, just a little bit of liquid glue in his paws, and I'm just going to adhere him over the edge of the stocking, and we're going to set him aside to dry. Now I am going to bring out my cut and emboss machine one more time because we do have to cut out a couple more things from those dies. So let me grab those dies too, because I did not pre-grab these because I knew if I grabbed them I was going to lose these dies because they're so tiny. So in the dies there are these little tiny like holly berries, and then I want the little holly leaf. So I just have a scrap of old olive and cherry cobbler. I'm just going to put the leaves on the old olive, little berries on the cherry cobbler, and we'll run this through. They are super tiny, so don't lose them. If you wanted to add an adhesive sheet on the back of these to make them easy to adhere in a minute, that would be a good thing to do. Okay, I'm not going to lose those dies. I'm going to set them right there so I don't lose them. All right, I'm going to poke out my little holly berries. They didn't come out, so I'm going to poke those out. There we go. Don't lose those tiny little dies. All right, now I'm going to stick those together with my glue. So just a little dot of glue on the edge of my little holly leaf there. And my take your pick tool, flip that over, and just adhere those down. We're going to set those aside to dry. All right, we are ready to assemble our box. It is completely dry by now. Get rid of those clothespins. And let's go ahead and close up our box while we finish assembling it. So cute. So I have some, this is our DSP from the Stocking DSP. I think that's what it's called. I'm questioning what it's called. It's all listed in on my blog tomorrow. Okay, so let me pull out the lid. Just want to make sure you can also add your DSP before you adhere the box together. Those things never occur to me, so I never do it. All right, now I have a square vellum doily here, and I'm just going to cut off this little edge, just the top. This is the only part we want. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal and add some adhesive to the top of our greeting here, and just adhere that down onto our vellum piece. And it's going to hang off more to the right. That's going to get covered up. I just want to make sure that it's not hanging off on the left. Okay, fantastic. We'll bring in some dimensionals, and we're going to adhere this down to our box. A little dimensional backing there. Okay, I'm going to just hang off the greeting just a tiny bit. Just like that. Now our little stocking is going to go in here. He's going to hang off just a little bit. So instead of putting adhesive on the back of him, I'm going to put some dimensionals directly onto my box here. I'm going to stick one right in the corner down here. Just like that. That way I know that my adhesive won't be hanging off the edge. Okay. There we go. Backing off. And I'm just going to stick him on there. Just like that. Adhere him down. There he is. So cute. A little dot of glue over here. And that will adhere our little holly leaf. Makes such a cute gift. There we go. Now I wanted to add some sparkle to it just a little bit, so I have some let me find some glue dots. This is our elegant trim. This is in our annual catalog. This is the silver one. It comes in a package of silver and gold, so just a glue dot on the back of that, and then I'm just going to stick that kind of right at the bottom near the toe there, and then oh my goodness, we should have waited for that to dry completely. There we go. Now to add just a little bit more sparkle to the holly, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. These are the red rhinestones. And we're just going to add one to each of the little berries right here. So 3 total. And that adds so much sparkle to our little box. Okay. Now, what are we putting in our box? So I have some little Hershey Nuggets here. We talked about these last week when I showed you that Halloween project. We wrapped them in DSP, but I also talked about how you can wrap them in address labels. And so I wanted to do that today. I wanted to show you guys how to do that. So these are just wrapped with address labels. These are the, you get 30 per sheet. They're about 1 by 3. And for these, I just cut off 4 of them. I was going to need 4, so I just cut off 4 of them. I stamped our new candy cane background stamp set. It's this one. I stamped it in cherry cobbler. I used my Stamparatus. I just put this on my Stamparatus, stamped the candy cane background onto my labels, and then used some blending brushes and used cherry cobbler ink just to add a little bit of background so it wasn't stark white. And then all you're going to do is take your labels, peel them off, and then just wrap them around your candy. That's it. It is super easy. So if you're making a ton of these, you can just stamp up a whole sheet of labels. You'll have them ready to go. I wanted to do the labels in advance because it never fails. When I use cherry cobbler ink, it gets everywhere. And then I look like I was involved in some kind of horrific accident. So I wanted to have these done in advance so that we didn't get cherry cobbler ink everywhere. So these hold 4 of them perfectly. Just stick them in there. And there you go. That is your sweet little Santa Paws is Coming to Town box. Super cute. Now you can switch this up, use any of those animals in the set. If you wanted to do some cats or the little hamster here. And you can change up the stocking too. Any of these stockings would work on here. So easily customizable. You can even add the little Santa hat to them. Super, super customizable. So such a fun little treat box. So that is all for today. I will be back on Sunday. Make sure you join my VIP group. I'll be back on Sunday. We're going to be doing my catalog. I want to show you guys what we're talking about on Sunday. We're doing the Bedazzling paper, this super sparkly paper. We're going to talk about that on Sunday for Celebration Sunday, and I'll give you a quick glance of the card we're going to make. Gorgeous. So don't miss that. Join my VIP group. You can catch me Sunday 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and I will see you guys later. Bye.